Stranger Things feels like a fantasy, but its central idea comes from some very real history. In the early Cold War, American intelligence became obsessed with a terrifying idea that enemies of the United States might be able to control the human mind. Not with persuasion or propaganda, but by directly overriding the brain. This fear gave rise to a program called MK Ultra. It began in the 1950s, hidden underground in universities, in hospitals, in prisons, and in medical facilities across the United States and Canada. Its goal was not therapeutic. Researchers wanted to know how far they could push the human mind and what it would do when fractured, and whether or not something new could be built in its place. To be able to answer that question, consent was quietly abandoned. People were given powerful drugs like LSD and not even told. Some were dosed multiple times, every single day for weeks. Others were isolated, deprived of sleep, and subjected to hypnosis. And others were exposed to extreme psychological stress. Prisoners and psychiatric patients were used because they were easy to control, and ordinary civilians were used because they were easy to deceive. In some cases, subjects never recovered, their lives shattered, careers ended, relationships broken apart. Some people even died, and all of this was authorized, funded, and protected by the state. For years, MK Ultra remained invisible, not because it was small, because secrecy was absolute. Researchers were compartmentalized, records were obscured, and funding was disguised. The program only came into view in the 1970s, when journalists and Senate investigators began uncovering fragments of the truth. In 1973, the CIA ordered that all MK Ultra documents be destroyed. That's names vanished, methods disappeared, and outcomes erased. What we know today comes from surviving documents that somehow managed to miss that purge. The monsters may be fictional, but the premise and the idea is very much rooted in truth.